So gather around so you can get a good view of the stage. And I want to welcome Commissioner Brandy Kanazi from the Department of Family and Support Services to kick off our program this evening. Thank you all for being here.
Y'all look, there we go. Some of us are short. You all look so beautiful this evening. It's so nice to see familiar faces. My name is Brandy Kanazi, and I'm the Commissioner for the Chicago Department of Family and Support Services. On behalf of the team at DFSS, the Youth Services Division, I want to welcome you all to this beautiful event space at the Cultural Center. This summer, you all spent time learning, meeting new people. You all did event planning. You all really made a difference in your communities. And so I'm so grateful that you all have embraced the My Shine, My Future series. This program would not be possible without all of the young people in this room, all of our nonprofit partners, all of our mentors and advocates. I just want to really lift up what you did and make sure that if you all haven't had a chance, take a look around the room at the storyboards. I got to speak to some of the young folks that did the event planning and the kickbacks this summer, and their things are just amazing, and it speaks to your creativity, your talent, and I'm just excited to see what you're going to do when you all leave us. And so I hope that you all take the skills that you've learned and that you really put them to use and open your own business, right? I want to see you all of the things that you can do, because our city needs you. We need your energy. We need your innovation. And so, again, just congratulations. The energy in this room is just overwhelming, and we're so grateful. So on behalf of Mayor Johnson, who's going to speak to you all a little bit later, the Department of Family and Support Services and the entire Youth Services team, the Mayor's Office for Education, Youth, and Human Services, we couldn't be more proud of you. We couldn't be more celebratory. And so just thank you again for everything that you do, and thank you for making sure that young people in your communities were able to have a wonderful, amazing, bright summer because of the work that you did. You all deserve a round of applause, so really just celebrate yourselves. Thank you. And I think we have the next speaker is coming. All right, thank you all.
In the front. Quick, in the front. Real quick.
Want me to go now?
Real quick.
Go now?
Real quick.
Go now?
Real quick.
When we short, we what? Set we what? Full speed. We what? Always moving big. One thought. One thought. One vision. One vision. One mission. One mission. One thought. One thought. One vision. One vision. One mission. One mission. One thought. One thought. One vision. One vision. One mission. One mission. Think outside the block. Think outside the block.
Good evening, everybody. Chicago, how y'all feeling? My name is Fatal Perkins. I am the CEO and founder of Think Outside the Block, a community-based organization based out of the greater Inglewood community that has now ventured over into Chicagoland as we're looking to support and strengthen and develop our youth and their voice in this city. Just a little bit of background about me. I am a young person who was born and raised in the greater Inglewood community, and I didn't always make the best decisions when I was younger. And some of the people that tried to encourage me and lead me to do some of the right things, their lifestyle just didn't look attractive to me. It wasn't appealing. And so I kind of went in the opposite direction that I probably should have, right? But if I didn't have those experiences, then I wouldn't have the knowledge and been able to walk the path that would lead me to be in this space to be able to help so many of our young people today. And so I founded Think Outside the Block in 2016, and right now it's been a pleasure to work with so many different young people as we are helping them navigate through their lives and their journeys in life. And so I just want to say a couple quick things to the youth coordinators across the city You have these young people for 360 hours a year. And so not only do I encourage you to not only help as we are planning events and creating safe spaces for other young people throughout the city, but also take time to make sure that we're showing these young people that we see them, that we're there, that we're here to support them, and they're not only planning events and creating safe spaces, but also taking the time out to realize that they're dealing with so many different things and traumas, and that they have the proper supports in us. And to our youth, I've seen not only the youth of Think Outside the Block, but the youth of all of these amazing organizations that's a part of My Shot, My Future do some amazing work and create spaces and deter violence in their communities. And so I just want to let y'all know how dope y'all are. And I'm super appreciative and just have the utmost respect for all of you. And you should give all of yourselves a hand. And so, no? Okay. No? Okay. So, and with that being said, as I mentioned, it is an honor, indeed a privilege and a pleasure to just be a part of this initiative. So many times we talk about as community leaders, as organizations, as the people who are most impacted and affected by the violence that happens in our community. We talk about where funding, where it isn't being spent and where investment isn't going. And I just want to say to DFSS, the City of Chicago, the Mayor's Office, that Think Outside the Block definitely appreciate this opportunity to even be able to work in this space, and I'm sure that every other organization who has this opportunity feels the same way. And so with that being said, keep going? Okay, I can keep going. I'll give a little history about some of the work that we've been doing in Inglewood. We organize a big bike ride called Roll in Peace, right? That goes 8 miles through Inglewood in the areas that experience the most violence. According to 7th District, every time we've done this ride, there's been 0 complaints of any violent crimes in the entire district the day of Roll in Peace. Intentionally, I create this ride. Thank you. Intentionally, I create the route every year to go through the areas that's experiencing the most violence, and we take off from Ogden Park at 6500 South Racine at 8 p.m. And when I first, as of June 14th, we just completed our 11th ride, right? And this happened in a community where most people said it couldn't happen, on a Friday night, right? In Inglewood, which is arguably one of the most violent communities in the city of Chicago. And so for us to be able to do this and to tackle so many different components where we have positive interactions between youth and community members and law enforcement. We go through some of those hot spots. We give away 100 bikes every ride to young people that don't have bikes. And we partner with different city agencies as well as other community organizations to be able to pull off something as massive as Roll in Peace. And so we have the Chiami pool party getting ready to happen tomorrow, right, at Ogden Park. Friday, my bad. Friday is the Chiami pool party if anybody wants to come out and attend and see how, this kind of happens. And we would love to definitely collaborate and work with some of the other organizations. I would definitely just say, keep doing the great work that all of you are doing. Again, I'm super proud of all of you. I'm super proud to even be in a position to employ so many young people and watch them grow and develop as young leaders. And hopefully somebody from our organization, one of my youth leaders, will be standing right here in my place in the near future. Good. Okay. Good. Say something else. Okay. Okay. So, we're good. We're good. Okay. So, as I mentioned earlier, I think this is a unique opportunity too. Like, we have to have somebody like me in a position that's leading and being able to lead and connect and help so many young people, the same as with the opportunity we have with the mayor, right? As I mentioned earlier, being able to be attached to somebody or hear a message for somebody that looks like us, to be able to deem as cool. I don't know how cool y'all may think Mayor Johnson is. I know I'm pretty cool, right? Kinda. But nah. But no, I think it's super special to be able to stand up here right now and bring up the mayor of the city of Chicago. So without further ado, I introduce and would love to bring up the mayor of the city of Chicago, Mr. Brandon Johnson.
The coolest mayor in the greatest freaking city in the world, the city of Chicago. How about it? So thank you, Brother Fatal. And Fatal, I don't, coolness and being a dad never, ever goes hand in hand. So I will relinquish all of my desires to try to be cool, but I am so grateful to be with you all on this evening. And this is a great opportunity for us to celebrate one another. And to all of you who are joining us this evening, the My Shy, My Future Safe Spaces, this end of summer celebration is a remarkable testament to our commitment to young people. You know, when I saw you all back in June, when we gathered for the kickoff, that was a great day. And so I'm really humbled and I'm grateful to see all of you that are still dedicated to this beautiful city. But let me just make sure that I thank, Think Outside, the Block founder and executive director. I give it up for Fatal Perkins. I give it up, okay? And to the Department of Family and Support Services, Commissioner Brandy Kanazi is here. Can you all give her a nice warm round of applause? Thank you, Commissioner. And of course, the Department of Family and Support Services, the Youth Services team, the Mayor's Office of Education, Youth, and Human Services team, that's led by my dear friend and sister, Deputy Mayor Jen Johnson. Can you all give her a round of applause, please? And really, to all of the My Shy, My Future participants, you all are the ones that are truly worth celebrating. Since the beginning of my administration, I made it my mission to empower, to protect, and uplift the young people of Chicago. In order to help our young people reach their full potential, we must not only provide you all with vital resources and opportunities, but we also have to make sure that we are creating safe spaces where you can gather and connect and look ahead to your futures without fear. And that is why I'm so proud to see our young people coming together to create opportunities for yourselves to learn the importance of hard work through the My Shy, My Future Safe Spaces for Youth program. The Safe Spaces for Youth programs provides jobs for more than 200 young people from 15 communities on the south and west sides of the city. And after you all have put forth this work, You truly embody the soul of Chicago. You're planning, hosting these fun events for families and young people. It's a remarkable, remarkable testament to your love for people. These kickbacks not only provide safe spaces for young people, but they also strengthen the community and show young people the very real impact that you can have on your neighbors and on your neighborhoods. And some of you have worked this summer that are here tonight. You joined the program for the first time this summer, but many of you all have been a part of this program for a year, if not more. The work that you do to create these events with your peers during the evenings, weekends, school breaks, whatever type of spaces that are needed the most, you are providing it. You all have planned these events. You have designed and passed out flyers. You have worked with food vendors and performers. You have gone out of your way to do the extra work to ensure that your neighborhoods really live out the full reflection of the hopes and aspirations that we all have. And you've done it for an entire summer. So I'm honored to be with you all tonight to recognize and celebrate all of the Safe Space youth employees. But I also am grateful that we have mentors and staff and community-based organizations that make this work possible. Come on, you all, put your hands together for the mentors and the youth organizations. Posters all around the room are highlighting some of that great work and the successful events that have taken place this year. So I encourage you all to check those out and talk to the amazing young people that are here today about the work that they are doing for their communities. Continue to engage one another, continue to support one another, continue to show up for one another, and to continue to uplift all of our young people. I'm so proud, though, that we are going to give out our first batch of awards to our youth MVPs. This is my final note. These MVPs were voted on by their peers. So these aren't individuals who just go to social media and call themselves the greatest of all time. Your peers had to put their stamp of approval on your leadership. You have shown your dedication, your hard work as leaders, as team players in this program. So I think we all can agree that there is no better honor than being seen and appreciated by your own peers. So congratulations to this year's Safe Space MVPs, and I also want to shout out to all of our Safe Space youth employees. You all serve as true inspiration to not only young people and families, but you are an inspiration to the entire city of Chicago. And so congratulations again to all of you. Thank you for your hard work. So now, let's do what we all came to do, is to celebrate you all's accomplishments, and let's give out some awards to the MVPs. How about it, you all? God bless you. Thank you.
Hello again. I'm going to call out our awardees. If you could come up, collect your award, get a handshake and a photo, exit the stage, and then hang out over here. All right, so our first award is for Ana Yancy Calderon from Marillac in partnership with After School Matters Garfield Park. Katira Kelly from Kelly Hall. From Kelly Hall, YMCA, Humboldt Park.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
Corey Stinson from Metropolitan Family Services, Auburn Gresham. DeLawrence Ross from Project Exploration, Austin. Phelan Daniels, Metropolitan Family Services, Roseland. Fallon, thank you, yes. Fallon Daniels, thank you for correcting me. Thank you. Jennifer Rubio from the Alliance 98, Little Village. Jesse Cisneros, Increase the Peace with After School Matters, Back of the Yards. Marika Scarrett from Think Outside the Block, Chicago Lawn. Sean Brown, Urban Mail Network, South Shore. Serenity Taylor, Urban Mail Network, Greater Grand Crossing. Sergio Garcia, SGA Youth and Family Services, Gage Park. Trinity Gooden from UCAN, North Lawndale.
I see that dip in your walk. Yes,
Yakara Jones from Think Outside the Block, Inglewood. And last but not least, we have Yasmin Uribe from SGA, Gage Park. congratulations again to all of our youth MVPs and all of our youth MVPs, because we're all MVPs. All right, thank you again, Mayor Johnson. Congratulations. We're going to let them take their photo. We don't want to be too distracting, and then we're going to move on with a few more awards and remarks. You can all admire. All right, great big smile.
All right, let's go right here. Right there.
Oh. Sorry? Oh, that's okay. All right. We've got more awards to give and more to celebrate. So thank you again, Mayor Johnson. Good evening, everyone. My name is Tess Landon. We've got a lot of excitement in the room. My name is Tess Landon. I know many of you. I've had the pleasure of meeting you throughout the years at your kickback events, at trainings, at our kickoff programs, at your work sites. And it's been a pleasure to meet all of you, to see you all in action. And I'm excited to share a little bit more about the Safe Spaces program tonight, a little bit about more of what you all have accomplished this summer and in the last 2 years of this program. So I just wanted to share a little bit about, our team gets to go to your kickback events all summer. We're always excited about that opportunity, definitely one of the best parts of our job. We know we're gonna have fun. We know we're gonna get some good food. And we get the chance to talk to all of you. And in those opportunities to speak with you, we've been able to hear about the impact of this program firsthand from you, from your mentors, from the community members who attend your events. And it's just really meaningful to be able to hear those stories and share those stories about what this program means to all of you. So whether it's understanding why you joined the program, whether it was hearing about it from a sibling or from a friend or a mentor in the community, or if you were looking for some extra cash and that's what got you in the door, whatever works, We are excited to hear about what your favorite part of the job is, whether it's planning the events or making flyers or canvassing around your neighborhoods or ordering the food. Everybody has a role to play. And we've really, probably most of all, enjoyed getting to hear from you the ways that you've grown and changed throughout your time in the program. So we hear so much about those of you who were introverted or would stay inside, and through this program you've been able to meet new people and get out in your communities and learn to love new things about the neighborhood that you live in and the city that you live in. And so we really appreciate all of you for being vulnerable, participating, and taking action, and really, working to make our city a better place for all of you, for your peers, and for everyone who lives here. So thank you all again for that. So the impact really is beyond the numbers, but the numbers are pretty impressive for this program also. So I'm gonna run really quickly through just some of the highlights, just so that we can all quantify, some of what that impact is. So as the mayor shared, there are, through the Safe Spaces program, 225 year-round youth employment slots. Some pictures in between of some of our amazing events. Think Outside the Block, roller skating, shout out. So far, and we've still got dozens of events just in this next week, 2 weeks. But so far, since the program started, you've hosted 232 events and served over 31,500 community members. That's huge. And again, we don't even have the numbers for this summer, so I'm sure that it's going to be way beyond our expectations. Up to this date, and again, there's still more days left in the summer program, you all have worked 247 collective hours since the program started in the spring of 2023. So I know that's not even something you can probably make sense of, but it's a pretty impressive number and it's a big number, and that's a lot of hard work that you all have done. So congratulations. One of our awardees. A few of we love reading your surveys. I hope everyone got to do their survey this evening. If you didn't, make sure you do it in the next couple of weeks. The things that you say that you say about the program, I just wanted to share a couple of the highlights there. We hear you, like I said, talking about meeting new people, being part of your community, making new friends, getting outside. There's so much positivity in what you share with us, and so I just wanted to highlight some of those words that stand out. You can shout out their first day on the job, showing up, getting in all the photos, looking great. And then just shared a couple of things. Again, these are from our surveys last year. We're just really proud to be able to know that this program means something to you, that it's impacted you in a positive way. 100% of you said that you did work through this program that you felt proud of. 97% of you felt like the program provided you a safe space to be. 96 felt connected to your peers, the other young people in your program. And 95 of you felt more hopeful about your futures because of participation in this program. So again, the impact goes way beyond what these numbers show, but they're impressive. So I just wanted to highlight them and appreciate all of you for the work that you've done. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my colleague Claire, who I'm sure you all have seen at your events or met, and if you haven't, you surely will. And she's going to share a few more of our awards and celebrations for the evening before we wrap up. So thank you all again. One more round of applause for all of you.
All right, everyone. Like Tess just shared, this program has only been around for a year and a half, and we know a lot of the folks in this room have been in this program since it started. So can I ask everybody who was a Safe Space employee last summer to please stand up? If you worked this job last summer, stand up. Stand up if you worked this job last summer, and let's give them a huge round of applause. You learned a lot last summer, you came back, and I know in most of the cases, you all are serving as leaders now. You can go ahead and have a seat, but I'd like to take an opportunity to invite one of your fellow peers who have worked in the program since it began to come share a few words about his experience. So I'm going to invite Rob. Rob from Think Outside the Block is going to come on up.
How everybody doing today? This is the first time for me, so everybody bear with me. My name is Rob. I represent the Think Outside the Block Foundation. We're a nonprofit located in Inglewood in the Chicagoland area. Basically, we go around the neighborhoods, activating safe spaces, building bonds with the community, and bringing out people who don't be around in their parks or their neighborhoods due to the violence. Currently, we have 2 events coming up. August 8th, we have a Y2K party. It's a 2000 theme, and then we a little cookout. And then August 9th, we got a Miami, which is a Wet n Wild pool party. Be there or hear about it, I'm trying to tell y'all. So I've been with Think Outside the Block for 2 years, and I learned a lot. They helping me with skills and hobbies. I got into photography. They also help with a lot. I gained active listening skills, being able to also present and talk in front of people as well. And it also helped me stay out of trouble, because I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't working with Think Outside the Block right now. But yeah, that's all. Oh yeah, shout out Fatal.
All right, now I'd like to take a second, like Mayor Johnson was saying before, and so was Fatal, I'd like to take a second to recognize our coordinators. All of these youth achievements that we're celebrating today and that you guys are presenting on your posters, it's because of the hard work and mentorship of your coordinators. You know, we talked about that the goal of Safe Spaces is that you all as young people are planning and leading events, but that does not mean that your coordinator's job is easy. It takes a very specific balance of structure and flexibility. It means knowing how to plan an event, but allowing you all to take the reins. And it takes patience and trust. And as your coordinator knows, it takes responding to a lot of my emails and texts and calls. So thank you for always being responsive. I'd like to actually take a second, if we can have, if you are a Safe Space coordinator or staff from an agency, please stand up. And for all of our young people, can we give them a huge round of applause? Please stand up. Thank you so much. All of your coordinators, all of you do incredible work, and you are all incredible mentors. And I'd like to take a second to shout out once again that the Chicago Learning Exchange Brother Mike Award nomination is still open until 11 p.m. tonight. So if you really love the work that your coordinator does, please nominate them. It's a really great honor. And if I could give everybody here an award, I would, but we are already running behind schedule, and you all have kickbacks tomorrow, so we got to get moving. So I do want to take a second, though, to recognize one specific coordinator. This is someone who stepped into the role in June, so when programs were already happening, and has done a phenomenal job learning all the ropes and nuances of Safe Spaces and supporting their youth, letting their youth drive the program, but not leaving them unsupported. And so if everyone would please join me in a round of applause, I'd like to recognize Evelyn Aguayo from Increase the Peace and After School Matters from Back of the Yards neighborhood. You could come on up. This is for you. Thank you. I'm going to give you a hug.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to go walk back down.
Yeah, okay, that's okay. Thank you so much. All right, and we're going to power through. We have a couple more things. Summer is in full swing, like Tess said. We do not have the stats about all your programs right now. I have been to most of them. I know people are there. I know people are having a great time. I know you're having a great time. There are 20 events, actually, in the next 2 weeks. So if I have adults here who have not been to a kickback, you have 20 opportunities in the next 10 days to go support our young people. The data collected so far does not fully reflect all of the successes, but in the spirit of an award show, we are going to hand out some data-driven awards. How I'm going to do this, too, so we can kind of go through time, is I'm going to read all the awards and the awardee agencies. Agencies, if you can just prepare after I say the agency, send up a representative to just wait over here, and we'll hand out all the awards at the end. So we don't need to applause yet. We'll applause at the end because we are running late on time. So the first award, I have some context. Raise your hand, young people, if you've been assigned the job of having to give out the survey. How many of you love that job of giving out the survey? Oh, okay, not bad. We know it's a hard task to do. It's a really important task. It's actually essential to this work that we get that data. So our first award is going to go to our survey superhero, and that is the agency that has collected the most amount of surveys so far. And that award is going to Urban Mail Network. You can hold for a second, I'm gonna keep going, but Urban Mail Network, you will send somebody up eventually. Our second award is, at its core, the Safe Space Kickbacks are meant to be spaces designed by young people for other young people. So our second award, I have labeled Teen Turn Up. So sorry, it's cheesy. But it's going to the agency that has the most amount of teens at their event so far. And so the award for Teen Turn Up will be given to Marillac After School Matters in Garfield Park. And our final award of the night is, and I'm gonna get really cheesy here, is retention, because it's retention of youth employees from year 1 to year 2. So this is the agency that has the most amount of young people employed from last summer, still working today. And that award is being given to SGA Gage Park. So if I can please have Urban Mail Network, Marillac, and SGA Gage Park come over here, I'll hand you your awards. In a second. I am gonna just do a big round of applause and kind of wrap us up. So thank you all for joining us. And I really want one more time to give a round of applause for everybody in this room. Again, we cannot stress how much we know you are working and doing a great job. And I believe I am handing it over to Tamika, and I'll take my awardees over here. Okay.
All right, y'all. Good evening, everybody. We are close to the end. Just a couple of comments from me, and then we have a video that we're possibly going to show you all. We'll see if it works. Just want to copy everything everyone else said already. Congratulations to all the hard work that you all did. We're very appreciative of the hard work you guys did to put the events together this summer. And just looking forward to what you all do in the future. I want to thank DFSS and the My Shine My Future team for all the hard work they've done to support this program. All right, we're gonna show you all a video, possibly show you a video. We'll see if it works really quickly. Yeah, let's see.
Hey, my name is Faith.
And I'm the mayor of
Okay,
the
pause
greatest
it
city
really
in the world, the
quickly.
city of Chicago,
Pause it for a
Brandon
second.
Johnson.
Okay, so the video works. So this video is about the Democratic National Convention. The mayor thinks it's really important for you all to know about the event, what it is, and so he put a little promo video together for you all to watch, so we're gonna watch that quickly.
Hey, my name is Faith.
And I'm the mayor of the greatest city in the world, the city of Chicago, Brandon Johnson. And I'm sure you've been hearing the news that the Democratic National Convention, or the DNC, will soon be coming to Chicago.
But what is the convention and how does it affect young people like us? Let's talk DNC.
But first, I think we should establish what the DNC is and why it is so essential to our country.
Sure. Put shortly, the DNC is a big event where the Democratic Party comes together to formally nominate its candidate for President of the United States. The Democratic presidential nominee will likely be Vice President Kamala Harris due to the number of delegates she has. A few weeks ago, the Republican National Convention took place in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. During that time, they nominated Donald J. Trump to be representing the Republican Party on the presidential ballot. These conventions are a chance for politicians from all over the country to discuss important issues and shape their party's platform.
Exactly. Issues that impact our everyday lives, like education, healthcare, and climate change, are being discussed right here in Chicago at familiar venues such as the United Center and McCormick Place. The DNC offers Chicago a significant opportunity to shape the future of our country, especially during these unprecedented times.
The DNC is in Chicago this year because many states in the Midwest have a long history with the Democratic Party. Chicago is a hub for political and economic activity, making it the perfect place for this year's DNC.
And finally, during these times, you may experience some slowdowns on your commute across the city. So make sure to factor that in when you're traveling to work or when scheduling plans with your friends.
Young people are not just the future of the city, but the present. The political decisions made right now will impact everyone, regardless of age.
Like Faith said, the impact of your civic engagement can't be overstated. So follow the convention on the news, talk to your friends, and learn more about the potential candidates.
Yes, and with CPS schools starting the week after, we encourage taking some time to discuss the convention with your peers and teachers. We value all the input and opinions you have to offer.
We really do. So for more information on the DNC, go to chicago2024.com.
All right, there are a couple of additional award or prizes that we want to give out. Claire's going to come up here in a second. Just want to announce that we do have CTA passes for those that might need them. We do have a limited supply, so if you would like them, please come find me. I'll stay up on the stage, and I'm going to pass it over to Claire really quickly.
I'm back with prizes. So first, for our MVPs, please come see us at the back before you leave, because we have a sweatshirt for you and we want to make sure you get your right size. So those MVPs, please come see us. And now, I want to pick our winners. I did not pick them. I had my colleague Jessica pick them. These were for everybody who went and talked to each other. I hope you learned something new. I hope you got sparked by a new idea of another kickback. Thank you for doing our activity. So, our first winner is Socorro from Metropolitan Family Services. Come on up, you gotta pick which prize you want. I'm picking 2. Or, Socorro, I can also just hand them. Which one do you want? This one? All right. And then our second winner, thank you. Our second winner is Michael from Urban Mail Network. Michael who wrote with blue. Michael from Urban Mail Network. He's gone? Michael, are you here? Okay. Here, cut. All right, and that officially concludes everything. We will see you at your mothership events. We will see you at your kickbacks. MVPs, please come check out at the back so we can give you your extra prize. Thank you all so much. There is more food left over.